Hi, I'm back. I'll be reading some more from the Kids Life Application Bible. Okay, we're up to Genesis chapter 5. Genesis chapter 5. Genesis chapter 3, verses 1 to 4. How to resist temptation. A temptation is anything that makes you want to do what's wrong. Temptation should be resisted. The only problem is that temptation can be very tempting. Eve wanted to obey God. She did not want to do anything that would displease him, but Satan came to her disguised as a serpent and made her want to disobey God. He tricked her into eating the forbidden fruit. Satan still loves to tempt people today. It's not a sin to be tempted, but it's wrong to give in to temptation. Just as Eve should have resisted her temptation, so you should resist the temptations you face each day. Each day. Here, here are here are here are three steps to resisting temptation that you can learn from the story of Adam and Eve. Step 1, pray. Rather than turning to God, Eve relied on her own strength and wisdom. Remember that you are not strong enough to resist all temptation on your own. When you feel tempted to do something wrong, pray for help from God. From God. Step 2, say no. Eve should have said no and refused to listen to the serpent. Say no when someone tries to talk you into doing something that's wrong. If you need to, say no loudly and often. Step 3, 1. Eve should have run away from the serpent and the tree. She made a mistake by sticking around. Whenever possible, simply walk away from anyone who wants you to do something wrong. Remove yourself from tempting situations. It's better to run from a temptation than to be won over by it. Chapter 5, Genesis chapter 5. From Adam to Noah. This is the history of the descendants of Adam. When God created people, he made them in the likeness of God. He created them male and female, and he blessed them and called them human. When Adam was 130 years old, his son Seth was born, and Seth was the very image of his father. After the birth of Seth, Adam lived another 800 years, and he had other sons and daughters. He died at the age of 930. When Seth was 105 years old, his son, Enosh, was born. After the birth of Enosh, Seth lived another 807 years, and he had other sons and daughters. He died at the age of 912. When Enosh was 90 years old, his son Kenan was born. After the birth of Kenan, Enosh lived another 815 years, and he had other sons and daughters. He died at the age of 905. When Kenan was 70 years old, his son Mahaleel was born. After the birth of Mahaleel, Kenan lived another 840 years. And he had other sons and daughters. He died at the age of 910. When Mahaleel was 65 years old, his son Jared was born. After the birth of Jared, Mahaleel lived 830 years, and he had other sons and daughters. He died at the age of 895. When Jared was 162 years old, his son Enoch was born. After the birth of Enoch, Jared lived another 800 years, and he had other sons and daughters. He died at the age of 962. 960. I wonder, why did God flood the whole earth? God made the rain fall and the water rise in order to flood the whole earth, so that all the evil people in the world were drowned. Because of sin, the world had gotten worse and worse. It was so bad that God became very sad. God was even sorry that he had created human beings. People were evil, mean, cruel, and violent. Before destroying them, God gave them 120 years to improve, but people, only God was. Only one person was left in the world who was trying to live God's way. Noah. Noah tried to tell people about God, but no one would listen. Listen carefully to those who tell you about living God's way, because all the evil people will once again be destroyed when God decides to end the world. When Enoch was 65 years old, his son Methuselah was born. After the birth of Methuselah, Enoch lived another 300 years in close fellowship with God, and he had other sons and daughters. Enoch lived 365 years in all. He enjoyed a close relationship with God throughout his life. Then suddenly he disappeared because God took him. When Methuselah was 187 years old, his son Lamech was born. After the birth of Lamech, Methuselah lived another 782 years, and he had other sons and daughters. He died at the age of 969. When Lamech was 182 years old, his son Noah was born. Lamech named his son Noah, for he said he would bring us relief from the painful labor of farming this ground that the Lord has cursed. After the birth of Noah, Lamech lived 595 years, and he had other sons and daughters. He died at the age of 777. By the time Noah was 500 years old, he had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Okay, that's all. That's the end of chapter 5. Bye-bye.